What's up, everyone? So here we go. Angle pair test review. Alright. So number one, RST is 83. RST, that's the whole thing. This is 83. RSZ is 32. So find the missing part. That's Rx. Since you know the big angle and you know one of the small ones, so subtract. So 83 minus 32. 51. Number three, NGH. NGH is 65. FGH, FGH, the whole thing, is 131. Find this little piece here. Again, if you know the whole thing and you know the small one, subtract. 131 minus 65. 66. Alright, find x. Now, a little more difficult here because I do x. Use a calculator. Alright, find x if the measure of angle ZCD is x plus 49, so x plus 49. BCZ is x plus 57. And the whole thing is 92. So you add the two inside. You're going to add this one plus that one. So x plus 57 plus the other one I highlighted green, x plus 49, is equal to 92. And then solve that. Put in the calculator, or we just do it by hand, whatever. We have x plus x is 2x. 57 plus 49, that's 106. This is equal to 92. Get x by itself, so subtract 106. Bring down the 2x. 92 minus 106. Negative 14. Divide by 2. So x will give us negative 7. Another question says to find x. So UVW, the whole thing, is 13x plus 2. RVW is 130. And UVR is 4 plus 2x. 4 plus 2x. So again, we're going to put this one plus that one and equals the outside. So it is 4 plus 2x plus 130 is equal to 13x plus 2. 4 plus 130 is 134. Bring down the positive 2x is equal to 13x plus 2. We have x's on both sides, so subtract the smaller x. We have 2x and 13x. Subtract the smaller one, which is 2x. 134 is equal to 13 minus 2 will be 11x plus 2. Subtract 2. 134 minus 2 is what? 132 equals 11x. Divide by 11 to get the x by itself. And x is equal to 12. Number 9. QRB, find QRB, so that's a big thing. This is what we're looking for. This is the answer, not x. QRB, we'll get to that later. QRB is x plus 55. QRB is x plus 55. QRS, the whole thing, that's 144. And BRS is x plus 111. You add those two, and you put equal to the outside. X plus 111 plus x plus 55 equals 144. And then we solve. x plus x is 2x. 111 plus 55, 166 is equal to 144. Get x by itself, so subtract your 166 minus 166. These cancel, bring down the 2x is equal to negative 22. Get x by itself, so divide by 2. And you're going to get that x is equal to negative 11. So now x equals negative 11. Now let's go back to what we're looking for. We're not looking for x in this question, we're looking for QRB. QRB is right here, it is x plus 55. So whatever x is, here's my x. You're going to add 55. So x plus 55. You're going to put this x right there. Negative 11 plus 55. Negative 11 plus 55 is 44. Find, not x, find KQP. Afterwards, we'll find what KQP is. Right now, RQP, so the whole thing is 20x minus 7. KQ is 25, so this is 25. And the KQP inside here is 16x plus 4. So you're going to put 25 plus 16x plus 4 is equal to the outside. So 25 plus 16x plus 4 is equal to the outside, which is 20x minus 7. Again, use a calculator here, and it'll give you the answer right away. If not, we'll just do it by hand. 25 plus 4 is 29. Bring down the positive 16x is equal to 20x minus 7. X is on both sides, so subtract our smaller x, which happens to be 16, because we have 16 and 20, but 16 is smaller, so subtract the 16x. Bring down the 29 is equal to 20 minus 16 is 4x, bring down the minus 7. Get the x by itself, so add 7. 29 plus 7, 36 is equal to 4x. Divide by 4 to get the x by itself. And we have that x is equal to 9. Now we can come back and figure out what we want. It wants KQP. Where is KQP? KQP is right here. It is 16x plus 4. So you're going to get this x, and you're going to put it in for the x. 16, not x, 16 is now 9 plus 4. So 16 times 9 is 144. Plus 4. 144 plus 4 is 148. Alright. This is like the questions we did earlier on the worksheet. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We only have numbers on 5 and 8. 5 and 8 will be vertical. Oh, wait, am I doing that for you? Hello. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have on 3 and 5. 3 and 5, you look at the notes, consecutive interior. Oh, I forgot to label. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Look in the notes. 4 and 6. 4 and 6 will be consecutive interior. Now in these questions here, we can just kind of we can figure it out if you want. I mean, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 2 and 3. You look for it in the notes. 2 and 3 say vertical angles. And right next to vertical angles is going to say vertical angles are equal, which means that both of these are the same number. So it's 103. Right? But it's also easy to know that if this is 103, this is 103. Which means 103 is going this diagonal. You know what I mean? So then that means that this is 103 and this is 103. It's the same way. How would you get this number here? Subtract from 180. So if they ask you for this one here, you would subtract this from 180, you know, it would be 77. And this would be 77. So 77 is going this direction. So it's real easy to get all these numbers here. So this is 50. This is 50. Which means that this one is 50 and this one is 50. So how do you get the other numbers? Well, both of these have to equal 180. And if you already have 50, subtract it. So this is 130. And this is 130. Same thing on top. This is 130, then this is 130. So the answer here for the question mark would be 130. Now we get to solving for x. So again, we'll label 1, 2, 3, and 4. We have one on 2 and 3. You look it up in the notes, it's going to say 2 and 3 are vertical angles. And vertical angles are what? Are they equal? Or do they equal 180? Vertical angles are equal. So that means that 9x plus 11 is equal to 10x. Put it in the calculator, it'll give you the answer right away, or do it by hand. Subtract 9x. 11 is equal to 10 minus 9 is 1, or just x. X is 11. Now the last part, well, the next two, now this is still solved for x. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We have 2 and 7. Look at the notes. 2 and 7. 2 and 7 is what? Alternate exterior angles. Alternate exterior angles are equal or equal to 180. Look at the notes. 2 and 7. They're equal. So that means that 10x minus 5 is equal to 8x plus 7. And then again, put it in the calculator or solve by hand. Subtract 8x. 10 minus 8 gives me a 2x. Bring down the minus 5 is equal to 7. Get the x by itself, so this is a negative 5, so we'll put plus 5. That cancels, bring down the 2x is equal to 7 plus 5 is 12. Divide this by 2. And 12 divided by 2 will give us 6. Now I want you to find the ones in bold. This is the bolded one here. So after you find out what x is, you plug it in. 10 times x, whatever x is, plus 7. And that's it. So let's figure out what x is first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 3 and 6. You look it up in your notes. 3 and 6 is going to be what? 3 and 6 is alternate interior angles. And alternate interior angles are what? Are they equal or equal to 180? Look at the notes. They're equal, not equal to 20. They are equal. So it is 10x plus 7 is equal to 11x plus 2. So we solve this. Put in the calculator, do it by hand. 7 is equal to x plus 2. Subtract the 2. And you get x is 5. But remember, we don't care about x. I mean, we need it, right? But that's not the answer. We want the one that's bolded. It's 10x plus 7. So put 5 in for the x right here. So 10 times 5 plus 7. 10 times 5 is 50 plus 7. 50 plus 7 is 57. Find the one that is in bold. This one's bolded. So whatever you get for x, you're going to add 145. Okay? So whatever you get for x, plus 145. But first, let's figure out how do we solve for x. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 3 and 5. 3 and 5 are, look in your notes. 3 and 5 are consecutive interior or same side interior is what it means. And if you look it up, it's going to say that angle 3 plus angle 5 is equal to 180. So this one is equal to 180. They're not equal. So we have to get angle 3. How much is angle 3? It's x plus 145. So x plus 145. Then there's a plus sign. So plus angle 5. How much is angle 5? Oh, 55 plus x. 55 plus x. Then you can put equals 180. Then we combine our like terms. X plus x. X plus x is 2x. 145 plus 55. 145 plus 55 is 200. Positive 200. And that's equal to 180. You want to get the x by itself, so move the 200 by subtracting it. So we still have 2x is equal to 180 minus 200. That's negative 20. We want to get the 2 by itself, so we divide, get the x by itself, so divide by 2. Divide this side by 2. And x is equal to negative 20 divided by 2 is a negative 10. So x is negative 10. But remember that we're looking for the one that's in bold. And the bold is x plus 145. So you get x, and you put it in for x right here. So x plus 145. X is now negative 10. Negative 10 plus 145 is 135. So the answer is B. And that's your entire test. For those of you listening, the questions over here, like number 2, I didn't do them for you, right? You can work them out by yourself. I highly encourage it. You want to know why? Because this is your exact test. The exact same one. Like number 1, this is the answer. Number 2, well, whatever you work out here at home, that's the answer. Number 3, the answer is 66. Number 4, whatever you work it out here. I'm just giving you a copy of your test early to work it out. You still have all class period to work it out, but you know what I mean? I'm just giving you some answers here and stuff. Remember, I'm not going to grade this, so if you did it, awesome. If you didn't do it, sorry. All right, laters.